Amanda Ray. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be working on the CTSV. You can see the fox body behind me. We're still waiting on the heads to come back from Thompson. We're not in a rush on this. As we know, the next race we have is technically FL2K, so we are miles away from that. But the CTSV has a car show coming up and I want to make sure she is looking beautiful. The headlights look a little sad. So we're going to be doing a headlight restoration, super easy, just a little time consuming and a whole lot of wet sanding. So let's go ahead and get started and I'll take you by step. Alright guys, this is the Sylvania Headlight Restoration Kit. It is very awesome, very simple to use. It's got a lifetime warranty, which is nice. You can see a nice before and after here. I'm hoping the V looks just as good restored. We will see. On the back, it looks like it has 3 easy steps: surface activator, sand and polish, and then a UV block clear. So let's go ahead and jump right into it and see what we can do. Alright guys, here is the before on the CTSV headlights. As you can see, they need some love. They're a little on the hazy side. I was just going to get new headlights altogether, but decided let's try and restore it. First things first is we need to tape off the outside because I don't feel like removing the front bumper. So we're going to go ahead and do that and we'll go on to the next step. Alright guys, now that we have the headlights all taped off, we're going to go ahead and go into step 1, which is dousing it with an activator spray. It does say not to use the entire activator spray on this first step because you will need it later on. So let's go ahead and soak both headlights. After about 30 seconds, you're going to want to wash it down with some water. I just put some water into a sprayer so it was easier access. And let's go ahead and rinse it off. So this is what it looks like just before I start wet sanding with the 400 grit. Other one is done with 400 grit, but you kind of have to do them at the same time. So let me get some water on this and start sanding it. I'll show you. It gets worse before it gets better. So you just start sanding the whole headlight. But you gotta keep water. So step 1 of the 400 grit should be done when it looks like this. Super hazy. Super hazy. Now we're going on to the next one. This corner's still not dry yet, but now we're going to the next sandpaper. Trust the process. Alright, so the next step is to sand using the 1000 grit wet sand, obviously, for about 5 minutes it says. So we're going to go ahead and start that on this side. Alright guys, now that I've sanded with the 400 grit, the 1000 grit, and the 2000 grit, it says to use the clarifying compound. Alright guys, we are on step F. You apply the surface activator for 30 seconds and rinse with water. 30 seconds. Maybe this side. Alright guys, so it says to make sure everything is nice and dry, so I'm just going to dry it real quick and then do the UV protectant Alright guys, the last step is using the UV coating and dousing the paper towel, going in a continuous motion covering the entire headlight. This is the last step that needs to cure. It is turning out amazing. Look at the difference. I can't really see anything because it's so dang bright outside, but that looks freaking awesome, I think. That was with the UV clear as the last step. Alright guys, thank you for tuning in. I hope you learned a little bit of something about headlight restoration, and I will catch you on the flip side.